I'm back. Have y'all missed me? I know it's been a little while since I've come on here and showed y'all my face for a minute or two. But y'all, we are back to talk about Zatima episode 1 entitled Out of Love. Now, this is season 2 B, okay? Episode 11. So, y'all, we got a lot to unpack here. Let's get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessing the reap and we coursing on.
All right, y'all. So before we get into the episode, I feel like I owe y'all a tiny bit of an explanation, okay? So I have been on vacation for the last week. I will not be back in my home. As y'all can see, this background is very different. We are in a Airbnb on family vacation. So I have been on vacation and I have my nieces and nephews here. It's cheering in the background. They outside in the pool right now. So I decided to take some time to get on here and talks to my peoples about the episode. So I did bring my Apple TV, so I have been able to watch some shows so we can catch up. And your girl broke out something crazy on my face, so I couldn't come on here looking crazy, okay? I didn't bring my 7th Avenue, which I'm regretting daily. So I had like a reaction on my face from something else I used. So I was like, I can't come on camera looking like that. And they ain't seen me in a while, and I'm gonna come back looking crazy. Nope. Okay. But y'all, let's get into Zatima season 2B. Okay. Y'all, this episode came back with a vengeance. Okay. We left the last part of the season where obviously Zach and Fatima were arguing. And, we have Angela there in the midst of all the BS. They're going back and forth. Fatima is leaving. Zach is telling her to get out. At this point in the episode, Fatima's like, you know what? No, I'm not going anywhere. What's it to you? I'm not going anywhere. So now they're going back and forth. Zach is upset. He's looking at Fatima as if she's his mother, and he's comparing her to the mother. And then he keeps saying that he slept with Connie, but we find out later on in the episode that he didn't actually sleep with Connie. So I was really upset as to why the tit for tat between Fatima and Zach is just very childish at this point. Like, why say that you slept with somebody and you didn't? And I was on Twitter, and a lot of people were saying that they feel like he did that because Fatima didn't tell him stuff, or she's just going to think that he was lying anyway. I would rather somebody think I'm lying and I'm not lying than to be up here just lying on purpose. It doesn't make any sense. So, y'all, I know a lot of you don't have BET Plus. So, what we're going to do is kind of do a little bit of a listen along here and there. So I can't show the actual episode on screen. So we're going to do a little bit of a listen along, and then we're going to give some commentary as we go along. So let's just start here. Okay. Let me see how this is going to work. So Zach is in the house.
You lied to me. You lied to me. Zach. No. Okay? I'm not talking to you. What are your deal breakers, Fatima?
I'm not doing this right now.
You don't do. I'll tell you what they are. It's don't cheat and don't lie.
Just let her get her thing.
No. Matter of fact, it was you, right? Yeah, it was you. It's your friend, right? You said that it was her. Did you know that fucking shrink, huh?
It wasn't even like that.
Then what is it? What's wrong with me?
She was just trying to help you.
What's wrong with
So Zach is upset at this point because he found out in episode 10 that the psychiatrist or the person, the doctor that Fatima had referred him to go and talk to, that he was actually friends with the guy that's trying to get with her. And so Zach was enraged by that. He's like, how are you going to recommend a therapist to me that is actually friends with homeboy that's trying to get with you? Like, that's disrespectful. And number one, why didn't you just tell me that? Why are you setting me up? Like, you trying to, first of all, I don't really want to go see a therapist, and you're tricking me into doing it. And this is how you do it. So he's also mad at Angela because he feels like Angela is in on the shenanigans as well. So let's keep going.
Angela, am I that bad? Because I got a baby moms? Okay, yes, I had sex with a lot of girls. But am I really that bad, Fatima?
Zach, you're bad because you don't know how to let me love you.
What the fuck are you talking about? I let you love me all the time.
What, sex?
That's part of it.
Yeah. So you love her too?
Who?
Connie.
Yeah, I love her. And I fucked her.
Love ain't perfect.
So here's my thing. Zach in this telling people he loves them stuff, it's getting ridiculous. Constantly telling Karen that he loves her. Constantly saying, now he's saying he loves Connie. It's, why are you putting yourself in these situations where it's unneeded for you to be saying that you love somebody? Now, Tyler Perry is trying to create a scenario where it should be okay for a man to tell someone that they love them. This is just plumb stupid at this point. Why are you in a heated argument telling this lady that you love some other chick? It makes absolutely 100% no sense. And then you're going to lie and say that you was humping up on Huzzy and you wasn't. You're creating more problems for yourself than you really need to. Let's get into some of the comments. Michelle is in the building. What's up? What's up? Hey, Shay Renee, how are you? I am doing good. I am on my family vacation, having a good old time, and I'm happy to be back on here talking to y'all. That's how I'm feeling. How are you, sis? Shan, what's up? Friend, what's going on? Hey, friend, just here for support. I stopped watching Zatima a while ago. LOL, girl. Listen, here's the thing. Much like Sisters, I liked Zatima's season 1. I think, Tyler Perry did a very good job. I thought the production quality was very good. I think it actually looked better than Sisters. And he may have taken some pointers because I see Sisters' production quality has gotten better since he did Zatima. But now in season 2, it started to get a little shaky. So I hope them 6 writers that he hired for Sisters, I hope he brings them on for Zatima as well, because the storyline is starting to get ridiculous. Like, some of the stuff that's going on between Fatima and Zach, it's just unrealistic and it's unneeded drama. It's like he's creating drama to tear their relationship up, and it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't have to be that way. Miss Main Event says, hi, Shay. What's up? What's up? How you bees? Shan says, I like Zatima too. I just couldn't watch both. It was too confusing. LOL. Yeah, I get it, because it's like 1 minute you think one storyline is going on and it's just a continuation in Sisters, but Tyler Perry doesn't know how to make his writing be cohesive. So it's just like, sir, don't take on all these responsibilities that you can't handle.
All the shit I done put with your ass?
Let's keep listening, y'all.
I don't want to talk.
All the hoes everywhere talking like they with you. Baby mamas all over the place. Karen, I've been riding with you, and you gonna treat me like this over your fucking mama?
Don't say shit about my mother. Don't say shit about her.
No.
Fuck you. Don't say shit about my mother. Fatima, my mother's off fucking limits.
Zach,
Off limits.
you really treat me like this over your mom?
So that's all we're going to listen to from that, because they cussing too daggone much. And I'm probably already not going to get monetized because I'm playing the daggone show. But anyway, y'all, in this scene, if you subscribe to BET Plus, first of all, get the $9.99. It's worth it. You ain't got no commercials. You can go on through it. Or you can just listen to me and I'll play some of the episodes so you can see what we're talking about. Fatima is diving too deep into this situation with the mama. Obviously, Zach has some issues with his mother. Obviously, there's some stuff going on where he has some trauma with his mother. And I just think that it's just too much. It's too much to dive into. It's too much for her to take on. I think that Zach really does need to sit down and talk to somebody, because at this point, he's making this so much bigger than it really needs to be. His mother obviously has issues. His mother is addicted to drugs, and she doesn't look like she wants to change any of that. And obviously his brother and the mother are manipulating him. So now you're in here bringing the turmoil into your relationship. And I just don't understand Tyler Perry's writing right here. I feel like it's useless for you to try to get rid of Fatima. Like, I feel like he has found comfort in Fatima, but now Tyler Perry is just doing whatever he can to ruin the relationship for no reason. So now he's turning Zach against Fatima. But again, there's no reason to do that. It's really no reason to do that. Like, he's already told her about his issues with his mother, how he feels abandoned by his mother. He has abandonment issues and whatnot. So in this scene, what I did see was Fatima was ready to leave out, but then she sat there, much like Zach did to Fatima at the gym, where he wouldn't let her leave until they talked about the whole situation with Deja, right? Fatima would not leave, and she was showing him that she's there for him and that she wanted to talk it out with him over what was going on. And also she was upset because she ended up slapping him, which I don't think that it's ever okay to put your hands on anybody at all. Okay. But she ended up putting her hands on him. Zach is throwing things around. He's, breaking things because he's obviously pissed off and upset. It's just a whole lot to unpack here. But again, I don't understand why Zach decided to lie. He didn't need to lie about him sleeping with Connie. That just made it worse. And it feels like he was purposely trying to push Fatima away. Yes, son, what's going on?
Can you give me a shower?
You needed a shower? Okay. Mommy is on camera right now. I will give you a shower in a minute. Okay? Go in your room. And child, my son just got out the pool and he is doing a whole lot. Okay. So y'all, let's move on to the next scene, okay? Let me zoom on to it. Fatima at this point decides that she's going to leave. She's going to go and stay with Angela. Because she ain't about to be dealing with Zach's crap anymore because he doing team too much. Sorry about my son, y'all. He just gonna pop in and out. You might hear my family in the background in a few minutes. Sound like they getting out the pool. So in this next scene, I'm not gonna play it because it's, not really important. Fatima's mother comes down to talk to the stepdad, and she's going to go and talk to Fatima and apologize to her for how she treated Zach the night before. They were really the night before, Zach was supposed to come over there to meet Fatima's parents finally. And Fatima thought he wasn't going to show up for dinner, but he ended up showing up. But he came over there being a complete jerk. He came in there talking about, oh, so you guys are going to judge me because I was incarcerated. Okay, yeah, you got a nice house. You got some nice stuff in here. Maybe I may relapse and come back and spin the block, acting like he was going to, steal from them or whatever. He wasn't serious, but I guess he was playing into the fact that he felt like they were already prejudging him, which I just feel like Zach is very childish at times. Like, why do you play into the negativity and the stereotypes? If you've changed your life and if you're a different person, be that different person and don't play into foolishness. And I just think that he does that a bit too much. Zach needs to grow up. Him and Fatima, in my opinion, they both have some growing to do. They both have signs of immaturity, a lot of it. Okay. So basically the mom was going to go to Fatima's job to apologize to her, or to her house before she went to work. Fatima came over there and was like, no need to come through. Me and Zach broke up. So the mom is sad about it, but she said is not sad about it at all. Actually, she says, oh, well, he's not good enough for you anyway. So then the mom and the stepdad, Fatima ends up leaving. I thought it was weird because Fatima came over there talking about, yeah, me and Zach broke up and we moved out. I just came to get some of my stuff. And she's going to stay with Angela until her apartment is ready. But I thought it was weird. She came over there with a different outfit on. So if you didn't have any clothes, why didn't you have on the same outfit that you had on the orange jumpsuit that you had on when you left Zach's house? Now you coming over here. Oh, y'all can come up. You're not gonna be on camera. Oh yeah. Now she's coming over in a black outfit, and you want to get stuff from your parents' house, but your mom was like, "Oh, that stuff is old. You don't need that. Just go to your storage." And then Fatima was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I'll go to my storage." I felt like that scene was unneeded. We didn't need that. We didn't need any of that scene. But anyway, moving on. Fatima ends up having a short conversation with her father, and I think that the father is really on Zach's side. I think she wants to be. He sees something in Zach, and he knows that Fatima really loves Zach, and he's trying to pull out the good in him. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to the next scene, y'all. Again, y'all, don't mind my family in the back. We on family vacation. It is what it is. Okay.
So, I know.
So in this scene, we don't need to play it. Bryce is coming in to give Zach an opportunity. He's presenting him with a deal that they have going that their realtor has brought to them. And he's urging Zach to look at it. Zach has been told that by the therapist guy in season 2A, episode 10, before this season 2B, that he seems to be afraid to be successful. He sabotages stuff in an effort to say, well, it wasn't going to work out anyway, so I'm just going to ruin it before it even gets, it could potentially be anywhere. And if I don't see it go to fruition, then I won't be disappointed. Okay. That's what the therapist told him in season 2A, episode 10. So Bryce is pretty much telling him the same thing in this episode, because Bryce is telling Zach, we need to jump on this deal. It's going to make us very rich. I have an investor. I have a loan we can get so we can make this happen. How you going to act? And Zach is like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And Bryce is like, so you just not going to take on any deals? Like, how is this going to work? How are we going to grow? And Zach is like, I don't care. I don't want to do it. He was like, Bryce is like, are you still mad at me because I tried to kiss you? And Zach is like, yeah, I'm still mad at you. I mean, I know you're cool, and I know that you are good in business, and I know you're a good friend, but yeah, I'm still pissed over that. And Bryce was like, listen, I have laser focus. I know what it is. You're not into the same things I'm into. Let's just keep being friends and move on with these deals. Let's make money. And I'm at a point with it with this, Zach. If you're going to have this business with him, you're going to have do some business deals. So what, are you just not going to do any more deals now? And you're just going to pay rent in this office setting? And they can't see you. They can't see you. Oh, okay. You're just going to pay rent in this place and not do any more deals, not do anything to make any money. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. So I'm just at a point where, you know what, Zach, you got to get it together. You have got to stop with the foolishness. Hold on, y'all. Let me mute. Sorry, y'all. My husband was going to play some music, and I already might get a copyright strike for playing the show. But anyway, moving on. CDW says Zach's playful character on Sisters is him in real life. LOL. Yeah, I agree. I think that Devale Ellis, his character on Sisters is pretty true to how he is, except for the foolishness that's going on in this relationship. I do think there are some similarities, but I think that how he is with his wife, I don't know. I feel like knowing Devale Ellis isn't, not to go into this too long, but knowing Devale Ellis and watching him and Kadeen from the beginning, before they even had like a tremendous amount of money or whatever, and they were just on social media, I feel like, because I remember when Kadeen was working and she was helping to source his career, because he wanted to be an actor and whatnot, and when his football career was basically over. And I watched them on Black Love, And she was pretty much a pillar to being his background and helping him to be who he is today. But now I think that now that they have all this success, he feels in control, and he constantly wants her to thank him for it. I guess that's kind of what I get from him. I do see the love in them, but I do feel like it's a constant stroking of the ego for him. But I think he loves to do for his family. But I also caution the level of spending that they do. I'm not counting nobody's pockets, but we going to Beyonce's concert 4-5 times. Y'all on vacation every month somewhere, and they ain't going by themselves. They're taking the kids too. And then you got your mama living there, and you know, paying every child. Listen, you like it, I love it. I just, let me just say this. I hope Zatima and Sisters last forever. Okay. And I hope that he continues to get movies. Heck, I hope that she continues to get these brand deals and do the things that she is doing. I just don't want it to be a situation where we're just spending team too much money and then we're not doing anything to keep the money rolling in, or something happens where the money is not coming in as consistently. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox about that. Otherwise, I think they're a great couple, and I hope that they continue to love one another and live happily ever after. So yeah, so basically in this scene, Bryce is telling Zach to take the deal because they're trying to make more money, and that's that. And Zach is just being a jerk.
I at least thought that would be a good thing for them.
Let's move on.
Laser focus. Let's get this
Y'all comment in the chat if y'all want me to play more of the scenes, but I'm just trying to play the stuff that actually makes sense, because I think some of these scenes, as Tyler Perry typically does, he's dragging them out longer than they need to be. So at the end of the scene where Zach is like, he's not going to look at the deal, here comes Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Zach's two friends, and they're talking about absolutely nothing. They end up basically asking Zach to go out with them. So they're trying to go to some club, and Zach is like, yeah, me and Fatima broke up, and both of them are coming to tell him, yeah, we saw her on a dating app already, or on her Instagram or whatever, on social media, she's declared herself single. I'm like, okay, all right, Fatima, you already done put out there that you single. Y'all are just playing these little games, and I just think it's childish. But anyway, moving on, Zach says Zach Attack is back and he gonna go hang out. They're questioning whether it's really over. His friend, what's the one that has hair, y'all? Remind me in the chat. I be forgetting their names.
I'll tell you, listen. Hold up, is that why y'all broke up? No. Bro, Zach, will you tell
the one that was married? What's his name? CDW. I know you probably know his name. I don't forgot his name that quick because he's so stupid. He did all of that to try to break Zach and Fatima up, working with Belinda. But then he's starting to realize that that was a mistake. It's like, I don't know what Tyler Perry wants to do with these characters with Zach's friends.
Grab you a glass.
He needs to develop them. Well, let's listen to this scene with Angela and Fatima.
How was your day? I got through it. You know what? You got anything a little stronger than that? Oh, well, you know I got some weed. Yes, please. I need that. Yes.
Unnecessary.
Yes, we both need that. We deserve it. Yes.
Let me skip through this.
Something. Yes. Okay. Let me make a phone call. You know a girl can eat.
So basically, Fatima is calling homeboy to take her out on a date, and she tells him to bring a friend for Angela so that they can go out.
Yes, it is. I went to the storage and got all my sexy dresses out.
And she got her sexy dresses.
Okay, you sure? Yes, don't ask me that again. Okay, I won't. While we still sitting here, we need to go get dressed. Right, and
y'all, I think it's a mistake for Fatima to be trying to move on with old boy so quick. My thing is, you're not even over Zach, but now you want to go out on dates. You literally just, it makes me feel like you wanted to date this guy all along. You were really interested in figuring out what if the grass was greener on the other side for you to be able to just go out with him like that. Now I get it. Men do the same thing. They want to jump out there and get in a relationship real fast or just go out here and hump on whoever they can hump on next. But I just feel like that's really too quick. It's really too quick. And it's like the tit for tat games between Zach and Fatima are just really getting old to me. It really is getting old. But y'all, let's move on to the next scene. Are you gonna bathe? Dad? Huh? Okay.
Come on, man. Go ahead with the bullshit. What do you want, Deja?
So Zach is leaving his house.
Fatima's not here. Good, because I came to talk to you.
And Fatima's stepfather comes.
Never do that. Man, come in. No, we could talk out here. Okay.
Hey, neighbor.
Hi. I think she was talking to me. Yeah. What do you want, Deja?
Just saying what's up.
You moving around a lot better, I see.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Come on, man. Go ahead with the bullshit, Deja.
She been served yet?
Child, Deja is a mess. I don't even know what her character is for.
Oh.
Now, Deja was sitting up here trying to get with the dad, with Fatima's father. I'm like, girl. Then she was like, oh, but I don't like old dudes. I'm just like, okay, so you just over here flirting. Then you want to take Fatima to court. Girl, I don't know what Deja's character is doing. If Zach ain't going to sleep with her or mess with her, go on and revoke her lease and move on. Deja's character is just unneeded. It's just a lot of unneeded characters that Tyler Perry has on some of his shows that we need to get rid of. And we already done talked about the unneeded characters on Sisters several times. So moving on, the daddy is basically over there telling Zach. Actually, I want to hear the dad talk to Zach. I want y'all to hear what he says.
Okay, what's your...
We get Deja off screen.
Nothing. You know, Fatima and your mother are a lot alike. So you better be careful. What's that I heard about glass breaking? Nothing. Did she break up your things? It doesn't look like it. You know, a mother did the same thing to me, too. All over a woman, just like your neighbor. You should stop me. Well, I wanted to come over and apologize to you about last night. Our mother and I, we really want to protect our girl. I love that girl. We love her. But her mother can be not so nice sometimes. Yeah, see that. But Fatima loves you. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Well, I know my daughter's son. It don't matter because we broke up. Oh, you did? Yes, we did, man. She, thinks I had sex with this chick, Connie. Did you? No. Then tell her that. Why? Don't even matter. She's not going to believe me. None of y'all think I'm good enough for her anyway. So, I might as well make it easy for her and just let her believe that. So you're going to make it hard on yourself? That's what I got to do. I know you're
I just feel like that was stupid. Why lie about sleeping with Connie and you didn't? I don't get Tyler Perry's writing right here. But you are allowing the father in because obviously you want to talk to the father about Fatima. You obviously still want to be with Fatima. Why are you doing this? I just think it's silly. Let's keep listening.
I'm scared. Everybody keeps saying I'm scared. I'm not scared. Yes, you are. I've been there myself with the perfect girl. It's great. And then you start to wonder if something bad is going to happen. Why I keep hearing like the same story? Because you're supposed to, son. Look, you got to man up. You got to fix this. Talk to her. Tell the truth. Give it a chance. My daughter's a catch. You know she lied to me about the therapist, right? She was wrong. And I told her that. but she wasn't trying to hurt you. And what would be wrong with you sitting down, talking to that man? All the shit that we take as black people, especially black men. Sit down, talk it out, hear yourself.
I love that scene with the father, the stepdad. I feel like it's very important for Black people in general, especially Black men, to see the positivity in therapy. You know, I think that as a culture, we hold things in. And we think that going to a therapist is means that something is wrong with you, or talking to a therapist means, you know, what is this person going to do to help me solve my problems? How is this person going to help me? Right? We have been trained as a culture to bottle things up, deal with it yourself, find the strength within, do things the way that your elders did, or just delve in the toxicity, and we don't even know that that's what we're doing. And it's really sad. We have to break the cycle. So I'm glad that the father, Fatima's dad, was basically giving him, shining a light on positivity in therapy, because Zach really needs to go sit down on somebody's couch and talk to somebody. It's really disheartening that he looked at therapy so negatively. And then we'll see in the next episode how other people around him are saying that therapy is negative as well, also a part of the Black community. And I just think that we got to stop that. We have got to look differently at speaking to therapists, and it's a positive thing. It really, really is. So let's move on to the next scene, y'all. And I just remembered the friend's name. The friend's name is Nathan. CDW, we over here trying to figure it out. He's telling me I'm actually trying to think of it myself. Yeah. I was sitting here wrecking my brain. It's Nathan. It just came to me. So speaking of Nathan, they're going to a show with Zach. This man is single. This is a scene. So basically, Fatima is on a date with the new guy. Okay, I'm gonna figure out his name too, child. I'm forgetting everybody's name in this episode, child. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me not do y'all a disservice. I'm gonna look it up so I can have a cheat sheet. All right, hold on, y'all, because we got to do this right. We got to call people by their name, okay? I do remember Bryce. We got Tony and Nathan. That's the friends' names, okay? So y'all remember that. Tony and Nathan. They only given the main characters' names. Paul. That's his name. Paul. Okay. So Paul is the guy that Fatima is out on a date with. Now, Paul has brought a friend for Angela. Okay. So they're all out there at this bar and whatnot, and there's a live band playing some music. Belinda ends up coming out on stage, and she's talking, and she's like, she realizes that Fatima and Angela are in the crowd. And then she says, you know what? I want Fatima to come up here. Hopefully one day we'll be friends again. She gives this whole speech about how she screwed up and messed up with her friend, and tells everybody what she done did or whatever. And then she brings Fatima up on the stage, which I thought it was very weird, because I'm like, if you didn't know that they were coming, what were you getting ready to come out here and present? What were you going to do? And how did you prepare this music for her to sing if you didn't know that Fatima was coming? I just thought it was kind of odd and silly. But anyway, Fatima ends up going up there singing about how she's not going to let nobody break her heart again, how she's done and over it all. And of course, Zach is back there with Nathan and what's the other boy face? Child, hold on, we're gonna go back to our trusty cheat sheet. What I say his name was, child? What are you doing, Evan?
Daddy, I want something to eat.
Oh, your dad is downstairs, buddy, I think. Y'all, we got to talk to the childrens in between. Oh, your father's in the room. He right here. The kids are hungry.
No.
That's not eating food. That's eating ice cream. Tony, that's the other man's name, child. Tony and Nathan. We got to remember these two friends, y'all, because they're going to be talked about a lot. All right, so let's go to... Oh, Fatima done already... She's about to sing. I want y'all to hear her sing.
I would love for y'all to hear her sing. She's the cutest at the shows in college. Fatima, come up here and let the people hear you sing. Come on.
Why are these friendships from college? Like sisters. Tell me if y'all can hear the episode well.
You know what? I will sing. I got it. Well, y'all give it up for my girl, who I hope will be my girl again. All right. How y'all doing? Thank you. How y'all doing tonight? Has anyone ever been in love with someone that just drove you crazy? Yeah. And you just get to the point where you say, fuck it.
Oh, okay. We got some cheermans in here. We can't be
Well, that's where
fussing.
I am. And I love with you. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue.
Y'all can go up and down. The camera can't see you.
Sometimes I feel good. At times I feel you. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you.
So y'all got a chance to hear Fatima sing. Homegirl can blow, okay? Crystal Renee, you can sing, sis. This lady is talented, okay? So she gets off the stage after singing this song, right? And she goes over to Zach. She tells Paul. Hold on, let me go back because I think we missed some part. Hold on, y'all. She's telling Paul she want to leave. So she ends up, that's the end of that episode. So she ends up leaving the bar, okay? And Zach, yeah, CDW says she sounds just as good as Alicia Keys. She did. I thought she did too. I was like, man, okay, you hit them notes, girl. I would have, like, if I closed my eyes, I wouldn't have known it wasn't her. But yeah, she gets off stage. She sees Zach is there, obviously, and she ends up leaving. And tells Paul to come on. So that's when we go into the next episode. So I will come back and we will do a review on episode 12. Okay. So give me a little bit and maybe I'll find me a little space that's a little off from my family so I don't make them feel like they got to be quiet and then y'all don't hear too much in the background. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that is watching Zatima with us too. And I will see you in about 30 minutes. Come on back and we'll talk about episode 12. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Peace out.